In Oktoberfest DUI news submitted by Sean Nguyen.
Oh, me, Sean.
I submitted it. Oh.
Why you in my chair?
Oh, shit. Is he?
Get out! Only facts.
You son of a bitch. Okay, now it's time to go JK News. Let's do it.
Joe Valia's here.
Yo, I haven't done news with you in forever.
Oh wow. This is my first time, Joe. Let's get it. Hundreds lose their driving licenses during Oktoberfest e-scooter mayhem. So I guess in Germany, Oktoberfest, in this particular case, it's gonna be a 16-day festival where they celebrate, drink beer, eat a lot of food and stuff. But I guess a total of 414 people were caught riding an e-scooter while under the influence, and 254 lost their driving licenses as a result, according to a police statement released on Monday. In 32 cases, police patrols intervened to prevent drunk driving. Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys get drunk and you get on an e-scooter, technically a DUI.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did not.
That is such a funny visual, because I could just imagine them just e-scooting and they're like... Yeah, like legit.
Especially like in the like traditional German like lederhosen and everything. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah, because I mean, do you guys see a lot of the e-scooters around? Like, because you were living in LA for a little bit, right? Were there a lot of scooters when you were living in downtown?
More now than ever.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
they're everywhere. Yeah.
And then they leave them in the weirdest places.
Fucking annoying places
You'll
too.
have them like in an alley with a bum jerking off, and there's a e-scooter there.
Yep.
They're like always in front of bars. They're like on the street, in the street. Like,
hey, so does that mean that if someone's skateboarding, then they can get a DUI?
I don't know about skateboarding. I know that bicycling. I know bicycling.
Yeah, that's
if you're bicycling and you're drunk, I think that's a DUI too.
Oh, yeah. Biking?
Yeah,
not like a moped.
No, I think biking, like on a actual
Because you can bike on the streets.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's because like if it's considered something that you're supposed to ride on the streets, because now bikes are supposed to be on the street.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah. It's not really enforced in LA, but in Beverly Hills, like I was in Beverly Hills, I went to Santa Monica College for a little bit, and I was on the sidewalk because I'm just used to that. And then like a cop pulled me over, it's like get over here, and I was like, for what? Yeah. I'm just riding my bike. He's like, you gotta be on the street. I'm like, but everybody's like on the no one's giving me a right away. That's dangerous. He's like, no, it's dangerous being on the sidewalk. I was like, oh fucking shit.
Well, we found our priorities.
You like go find him or something like that.
Yeah. Not only that, but like you have to ride too with the flow of traffic. Don't ride against.
I know.
That's scary because the car's behind you.
Yeah.
And I feel like they'll swerve into you, and it's like I like going toward traffic.
But then you're more of a hazard that way, though. True. That's the reasoning, is because like you see incoming traffic and you might get freaked out yourself that you might actually ride in front of them.
Yeah, and then on top of that, in the case of a collision, if you're riding against traffic, then you're actually ruled at fault.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because it would be like a head-on kind of thing.
Yeah, and you're going the wrong way.
Because it's not the way the road is intended to be driven.
I saw a dumbass guy on a bicycle that turned into a right turn. So like a guy was making a right, and this fucker drove into him and flew into his car.
Oh, I know.
Because he was making a left. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? So he was driving against traffic this way, and he was turning that way, and he just hit the car. Oh shit. Yeah, and I was standing there about to cross the street like, this guy's a moron.
Did he flip over the car?
He went onto the car. Yeah. And he was mad at the car.
There's a good amount of equal blame to go around for a lot of these situations.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that in the Bay Area, and Bay Area fans out there, please let us know in the comments below, that the e-scooters, like, they're so annoyed of them that they actually throw them over the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they would fall over on like parked cars and stuff because it's like really hilly up there. So they would just hit parked cars and then
they're just a nuisance. They're everywhere. They're cluttering up the sidewalks and stuff. So yeah, and there's no regulation for them. Like they just sort of introduced them and was like, well, we'll just see what happens.
I watched the thing on Netflix and that's the story. They just dropped them off. Like these new IT companies just like there you go.
Documentary I think that I was watching that was like they're interviewing the like CEOs of like some I don't know if it was Lime or Bird or whatever, and they were just like, well, you know, we're really working on trying to figure out how to make it less of a nuisance. And I'm just like, man, your smug ass is like just rolling in money. It's like, we're real sorry.
I wonder how much money they make off of those things.
Oh wow, they're cashing out, man. Like e-scooter is probably a lot to make and like maintain and everything.
I know. So to me, I just feel bad because it's a lot of money just being thrown out into the water.
Tried ordering one? How much is it?
Fun.
They're like $1 to start, and it's like 15 cents per like minute.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So they're pretty fun.
Where did you ride one at?
Usually like any of the beaches they have them.
Oh,
like now they're like they're everywhere, like in the city. So
yeah, I mean I always see them around. I've never jumped on one though. Like
they're fun.
We should all just order one. We should all just do it.
Yeah, I'm down, Joe.
Speaking of that, Devin, what the hell happened to your arm?
Wait, actually, before
you could do one-handed, right?
Yeah, right. Yo, the crazy thing is though, like some of the people at the hospital were trying to guess what happened to me. And
Let's play a game.
like 100%. Like when I was going to like my X-rays, like the dude was like, "Oh, let me guess what happened to you. Did you fall off of one of those motorized scooters?" I was like,
Oh my god.
They get a lot of those though. My girlfriend works at like a hospital, and she's like, "Yo, the amount of bird accidents we've gotten, or bird versus car accidents we've gotten, is like spiked."
I saw a kid eat it, and I saw it in his eyes because he was like, "I actually don't know how to break this," and I saw him make the decision to jump. Oh no! But he did it behind like the sign at my apartment complex so that no one would see him. But I was turning into my apartment, so I saw his full fucking went into the chain link fence. He just was like.
He jumped?
Yeah, he just jumped off. Like, he jumped off. So I saw him coming in, so I waited for him. He went behind the sign so that no one would see him because he knew he was about to eat it, and he just ate it. And I was like, bro, I saw that. I saw the whole thing you
Is it
did.
an actual kid or is it like
Like a 12-year-old. Like, he had come from middle
The
school.
problem with these things is like parents will give their kids like because you need to have your driver's license to scan into that.
Oh,
Right?
what?
So then their parents will give them the driver's license.
"Oh no!"
And then I was like, these kids they don't know like the basic rules of like driving, and they're just treating it like a regular scooter. But if you're going like 15 miles per hour, that's just fucking dangerous.
We are dealing with a population problem, so maybe it's kind of a good solution, you know?
Maybe these companies are doing the Lord's work. Evening out the playing field a little
Little
bit.
do you know, the companies are actually the Lord. He's like, "I gotta fix this." Just drops it down.
Instead of a plague, he releases the birds.
Plague of birds.
It is that uncontrollable thing. It just pops up and you can't get rid of it.
The South Park episode.
Oh man. But yeah, so what happened to me? I was riding my motorcycle home from work one day, and I got hit by a car on the freeway.
On the freeway?
Yep, they didn't look. It was on the freeway, rush hour. I was lane splitting between the fast lane and the passing lane.
Oh, good thing it was rush hour, huh?
Right.
It's both. Yeah, it's both good. The thing is, like, as weird as it sounds, everything in my accident went right. Because it was rush hour. I was lane splitting, but also I don't lane split incredibly fast. It's actually one for all you in the comments who are wondering.
In California, lane splitting is acceptable.
Not only that, but it's actually safer to lane split than to stay in a lane.
Yeah.
And that's because your eyes don't naturally look for it. You see people cutting all around anyway.
And you don't want to be right behind a car.
You don't want to be right behind or even right next to, because it's very easy to be next to someone, make eye contact with them, but they got their windows up and they look over again, they don't see you because you went a few more feet back and they think you're gone. Yeah. So they merge into you.
Actually, Nelson, when he crashed, is because he wasn't lane splitting, right? Didn't he like hit the rear end of a car?
That was a little bit different. That was a little different. That was kind of on him. He wasn't looking.
But basically, I try to ride at a speed to where it's like I have a few seconds ahead of me that I can react to. It's like traffic's super heavy. Traffic's going maybe 15 miles per hour. I'm going less than 20. And basically, a car right in front of me out of nowhere jumps to the right, just like as I'm right behind it. So I collided with its passenger door. I think my arm clipped its mirror and broke there. I got launched diagonally off of my bike, flew past one lane, hit my back against a car, flipped through the air a few times, landed back into the lane I was initially next to, rolled on the ground, slid for a bit. As I'm sliding, all of a sudden I see my left palm go in front of my visor, but it felt like my arm was behind me. And I was like, oh, well, that's broken. I just like slid to a stop. And I'm just sitting there, like, all of a sudden, like, people, like, start surrounding me, and like, I'm just like, hey, cool, can you just, like, there's a thing on my helmet, can you just push this button? Because, like, I had, like, my Bluetooth turned on, and so it was, like, it was low, but there was just so much traffic that was kind of overwhelming. Once I got that off of me, I was cool. Like, I was just laughing. I was like, how's everyone else's day going? As I'm, like, laying there on the freeway, and then just like, oh no, he's in shock. Like,
Did people stop and then, like, kind of park their cars around you and shit?
I got incredibly lucky. Like, I didn't move once I hit the ground, and luckily, like, people got out of their cars, people stopped their cars in time, and they were like directing traffic around me.
Did the person who hit you stop too?
I assume so. I never interacted with the person.
Oh, so you never like they're.
That's him being very nice. I think that person probably was just like, I'm out of here.
See, that's not fucking dealing with.
But did you exchange information or get his information or her
The cops
information?
did.
So the cops caught him.
The cops got
So that's where I got lucky, because again, like, I didn't know for sure that they had any information until so much weird crap happened. So I didn't know they actually officially got their information until a week ago.
Oh, weird.
Because like,
So you thought they had just dipped?
no, I didn't think they dipped. Because It's funny. Okay, so when
I thought they did.
Yeah.
Personally.
What did they do?
But I don't think they could because traffic.
yeah.
Yeah, it's too congested.
Yeah.
That's why I figured they didn't.
They could slowly go away.
Yeah, but now they're surrounded and all the other people who witnessed it.
Yeah, but if they were ahead, like they hit Devin and they're slowly rolling.
Witnesses though. There's so many witnesses that.
People would have taken pictures.
Yeah, like I saw a hit and run, like a truck, like a big rig clipped the whole side of a car and I either didn't notice or didn't care and kept going. And so I was like, boop, and I like followed it and like took a picture. I was like, all right, cool, and sent that to the police because I was like, yeah, that's not cool. Because
Oh, damn, that's nice.
yeah, well, I was getting on the same freeway. I was going.
I would have just watched. Like, damn, what a fucking asshole.
behind them, and so I was like, well, I'm already going the same direction that this one is. So I like I actually called the police, and I took a picture and I was calling the police. I was like, hey, I just read off the license plate number because I was like, this person isn't stopping. Like they're not stopping.
That's what I'm saying. He's a Swiss Army knife.
So then the paramedics came and they just like lifted you and took you away, or?
Yeah, it took them a while. Like it was funny too because like I was wearing this really nice jacket, and like that's why dress for the slide, not the ride. Always wear your gear, and spine protectors don't mean crap. Wear a full jacket. But like that jacket was crazy expensive, and I was just like when the paramedics were like, all right, just so you know, we're gonna try to take like your jacket off of you, but we might have to cut it off of you. I was like, let's try, just don't. And literally like
Wait, context. How much is this jacket?
Yeah.
this jacket is between $400 and $600.
What is it? Does it have armor and everything? Is that what?
It has places for armor. It doesn't have it built in.
I know which jacket. I like that. You like that jacket.
But it was like full leather. It was just like, it's a riding jacket,
Yeah,
right?
it's like this wax like hide. It's a really good riding jacket.
But it saved your skin.
Oh, 1000%. Like I could send you guys the pictures to throw in the videos if you want. And it's
Yeah,
like-
let's do it.
Like it's crazy because you look at the jacket, it doesn't look like what happened to me happened. Like it's hard to actually track the fact that I
What a
was
good
sliding
brand
across-
deal right there.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah. What's the brand? What's the brand?
it is Roland Sands.
You should send this video to him and be like,
Yeah.
yo, thanks for the sponsorship.
Like,
Thanks for keeping him safe.
Yeah.
I
One-
appreciate that.
ever.
I'm 100% like with that though because it's like guaranteed I would not have been as okay physically as I was if I wasn't in the gear that I was, as well as all the different circumstances that went right. Like people stopping in time, because the crazy thing too is like I thought about it and it's like me getting ejected off the bike honestly probably saved my life. Because
Instead of just clipping right into it.
yeah, because if I had just went down right there, I would have been immediately under someone's tires. And and same for even like when I got launched and I hit the side of somebody else's car, like if I landed in front of their car, I would have been under their tires. Like
You know, I hear this story and it's all serious, but sometimes I like think about it as like Scott Pilgrim, and then you're like ping ponging on the
Oh my god.
what was happening? It was like and like it was crazy because like it was all like real time, and I was just super calm throughout. Like the moment I got ejected from my bike, I saw like my feet and I saw my bike and the car like getting further. And I'm like,
You had an anime sequence, bro.
I'm like, oh, I'm in for this ride. I just like went limp. I'm like, let's just count what happens. Like, all right, I hit a car. I'm flipping through the air.
Do you think that your stunt work?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. People don't know he's a stuntman, so.
Do you think your stunt work helped you go limp with that?
100%.
Oh, time to loosen up.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, because I asked people about that. I was like, when I was in the hospital, I was like, so is this people's like natural tendencies to like go limp during it? They're like, no, people stiffen up, they try to fight it. And I was like, but literally in my head, I was just like, as I'm in the air, I was like, well, I'm in for the ride. And like the thing is, yeah, because the thing is like when you take like a car hit or when you like jump out of a car, literally it's basically you either try to hit a certain position, but then the second that you're getting hit or you're in the air, you're there for the ride, and you just have to go with it. You can't fight the momentum. Otherwise, that's when you break more stuff.
I mean, that's what I heard. It's just like if you are in a situation like of an accident, like you do want to go limp, just because if you do fight it, you end up injuring yourself more.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Because
yeah.
like that's the crazy thing is like because me realizing that my arm may have hit their mirror and that's when it broke.
Wow.
Is that like because that's the only time my body was stiff, and that's just because since I applied the brakes right there for the split second, my like when you apply the front brakes, the front of your bike dips down, so you're pushing against, so there's tension right there, and so like I'm pretty sure like it caught my arm, broke it in half.
I'm so glad you're okay. Dude,
He's alive. He's alive.
Thank you guys, but no, yeah, it was a trip.